There are a lot of Bluetooth speakers out on the market. Manufacturers are always looking for ways to set them apart from the competition. Divoom contacted me and asked if I'd like to take a look at their TimeBox Mini LED speaker and see what sets it apart. What sets it apart is the large, bright LED screen, which you can see on the front of the speaker here. So let me power it off and power it on. I've got it set to do an American flag when I power it on here, which is kind of cool. And here is the unit itself. On the top, you've got your volume down, your play, and your volume up, as well as a mic key. On the side, you've got your brightness selector, mic hole, and power on and off. On the back, you've actually got the speaker grill, and we'll talk about that in a minute. You've got your USB cable and your aux in and aux out, which is kind of a nice touch. So here's the Divoom app, and it does a lot of neat things here, and I'll just go over a few of them. You've got to log into the app, and once you've logged in, you've got access to a bunch of different stuff here. You can pick existing designs and just click on it, and it'll change the display. Or you can and you can see there, it's just automatic. Once you're logged in, you can download existing animations. So I can pick this battery one here, and it's just an animation of battery depleting. There's a matrix one that I really like. Let me see if I can find it here. So here's the matrix tile, and these are like screensavers kind of. You can set them to do different things, and you can even draw your own or copy them to friends. So a couple other things you can do with this app is it is a Bluetooth speaker, and you can just set up playing music all through the app. And obviously it's laying down, so the sound quality is not going to be great. But one thing to note about this speaker is that the speaker is on the back here. So if you got this setting up like this, it's your bedside stand. It's kind of designed to be an alarm clock. All that sound is going to go backwards, opposite the display. So that's just not ideal. It's something to keep in mind. It does affect the sound quality a decent amount. Another thing about this app is instead of going back like you might in some, you have to hit home often. The weather is available, and it can give different forecasts. The Discover here is like their website and tells their different products. It's kind of a clunky in my opinion, and not all the links work. But this middle mode here gives you all the different options the box can do. You can do time. As you can see, it's changing on my thing there. You can change the color. It's telling me it might rain here. And then you can also do just different full light. If you want to simulate the sun, you can pick different colors to pick there. There's a bug mode, evidently, a no bug mode. There's a plant grow mode. I don't think this would work very well for that, but it's kind of neat there. Then you've got kind of like a nightlight type app. Then it can do all these patterns and whatnot, and these can be set as like the screensaver kind of, which is neat. I wish these were sound reactive, but they don't appear to be. Then you've just got more additional patterns, which are neat. One of the last neat things you can do here is you can draw your own pictures with your finger here, as I'm doing. And if I go back here to the animation, you can design many of those and have it animated. It also has an alarm clock and sleep mode with sleep sounds, and I think this is how I'll use it the most. Just all different things here. Midsummer, water drops. I like the thunderstorm one myself. You can set it to run for 15 minutes and it'll shut off. It'll kind of go into sleep mode, and you can adjust what temperature and volume it's running. It's a nice feature. So this also has a notifications bar, and it's supposed to be able to notify you of different events here. I didn't have a lot of luck with that in my testing on Android. It also has a built-in chat feature. My opinion of chat is you really don't need another app to do chat. It'd be best if they supported the most popular apps like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, things like that. It also has a game mode here, and the only game I could really figure out here was this racer game, and you use the volume controls on the top to steer the car. Like, I'll go over too. Guess it's kind of fun, but again, I'm just not going to do that on my alarm clock. So the LEDs are a nice feature, but you might be wondering how this speaker sounds. To fit the large LED screen and components, Divoom had to make compromises in sound quality, and the main one is that the speaker faces rearward, so the sound is less than ideal. It's not terrible, but you know something's not right when you listen to it. If you flip the unit around so the speaker's facing your ears, the sound is what you'd expect to come out of a 3-inch speaker. It sounds pretty good for its size. However, by turning it around, it defeats the purpose of having a screen on it, kind of. So I think to improve it, Divoom should figure out a way to funnel that sound to the front, whether it's through side channels or vents or something like that. It would improve, I think, the functionality of the speaker quite a bit. This speaker will go to sleep if your phone's out of range. Once you're in range and the phone's paired, it will turn back on, and there are settings to change that. So here's part of the packaging that comes in. It's a really nice high-end packaging that really tells you all you need to know. Very nice packaging, and then inside you've got a heavy duty box with an anchor style, nice to see you, are you happy type thing. And the speaker sits inside there, and your auxiliary cables are inside there, inside this other box, which is hard to get out. And what it comes with is a micro USB cable and a aux to aux cable. No power adapter is included with this. If you need one of those, you'll have to get it yourself or use your existing cell phone charger, something like that. The LED features of this speaker are pretty cool. I like how they let you sign into the app as a guest if you want. The app takes a little time to figure out, and I'd encourage you to play with it. It's a little bit quirky. I like how it can be used for notifications, but I think the reliability of that, at least on Android, should be improved. I think I'll use this in my home office to let me know temperature, weather, and as an auxiliary speaker. As a speaker, to me, this has some pretty big compromises when it comes to sound quality, because it does face backwards of the screen. So you've either got to kind of choose, do you want this to be a speaker or a screen? You can plug this into auxiliary speakers, which I think is really smart, and it fixes that problem. If this is something that sounds like you'd be interested in, please make sure you look at the links to the Divoom TimeBox Mini in the description below.